guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video. My name is Digzak. I really have to come up with a better intro than that. I know, but it's a work in process. Anyway, welcome to another video. Happy New Year. First of all, you might notice something different about me compared to my last videos. There's nothing new. You're hallucinating. I literally didn't change. I'm still the same person I was last year. I'm not gonna be gaming today because I know how much you love my gaming skills and would like to see more of that. No! Today we're gonna look at something I hold very near and dear to my heart. We're gonna be going through my comic book collection. My comic book collection has grown exponentially. Did I use that word right? It has grown exponentially this year. It has more than doubled, if I can be very honest. Yes, I have, bitches. What are you talking about? Oh, yo. Why would you think I don't have... I felt like, why not share my favorite comic books of 2022? That doesn't mean, let me just say, that doesn't mean that the comic books necessarily came out in 2022. It just means I read them in 2022. Does that kind of go against the whole best comic books of 2022 thing? Yeah, it does kind of go against. Like, why would you give Game of the Year, for example, to a game that came out 10 years ago? But this is my fucking channel, and I do it the way I fucking want to do it, okay? Okay, great. First of all, over here, we have my boy. I hope you can see it clear. We have Baltimore, Omnibus Volume 1. Now... I'm already starting this video off on a lie because I didn't actually read this. Wait. Calm down. I did read it, but I only read the first chapter, which is like 32 pages. A surge of vampires has overtaken Europe in the wake of a devastating plague that ended World War I. The determined soldier, Lord Henry Baltimore, battles his way across the continent through ruined ships, vampire nuns, and warlocks, all the way to London, where he confronts his bloodthirsty nemesis. I didn't fully read it, but this came to me highly recommended. Again, this is just Omnibus Volume 1. I'm gonna read Volume 2 as well. It's written by Mike Mignola. It's written by Mike, the same guy who wrote, the same guy. Bro, I'm so unprepared for this video. I fucking hate this. It's written by Mike Mignola, the same guy that wrote, Hellboy. If I take the dust jacket out, bro, look at this. It's, Next up, we have pretty much the whole Umbrella Academy storyline up until now. My favorite one was the Klaus spin-off one, You Look Like Death, Tales from the Umbrella Academy. When 18-year-old Klaus gets himself kicked out of the Umbrella Academy and his allowance discontinued, he heads to a place where his ghoulish talents will be appreciated. Hollywood. But after a magical high on a stash stolen from a vampire drug lord, Klaus needs help and doesn't have his siblings there to save him. Umbrella Academy co-creator Jared Way is joined by Way's Killjoy's co-writer Sean. That doesn't matter. Regardless, why did I enjoy this one the most? First, because honestly, if you know the Umbrella Academy, you know Klaus is a pretty awesome character, and also I like the story in this one, and also the visual and the art style I liked very much in this one as well. That doesn't mean that the original Umbrella Academy stories suck, but this one just has a tiny personal edge over the other ones. I sound like such a fake fan discussing this because I'm just a silly, goofy comic book reader. I just go to the store and go, hee hee ha ha, oh my god, this looks fun, let me read this, let me try that. Oh, I know something about this, let me try this one. It's literally the same way I pick out my bitch. If you're an My Chemical Romance stan and you like Gerard Way, you'll like this too. It's written by the same guy who wrote boom, 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 boom. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. When I was a young boy. In an inexplicable worldwide event, 43 extraordinary children were spontaneously born by women who'd previously shown no signs of pregnancy. Bro, how fucking scary could that be? Like, all of a sudden getting pregnant without actually having the coitus? Imagine that. You have no fucking coitus at all, and you wake up one day with a baby. Hey, yo, stay safe, y'all. Millionaire inventor Reginald Hargreaves adopted 7 of the children. When asked why, his only explanation was to save the world. These 7 children from the Umbrella Academy, a dysfunctional family of superheroes with bizarre powers. Their first adventure at the age of 10 pits them against an erratic and deadly Eiffel Tower, piloted by the fearsome zombie robot Gustave Eiffel. Nearly a decade later, the team disbands, but when Hargreaves unexpectedly dies, these disgruntled siblings reunite just in time to save the world once again. Next up, we got a big boy. We got the Sweet Tooth Compendium. It's a thick fucking comic book by Jeff Lemire. 7 years ago, the affliction raged through the world like a forest fire, killing billions. The only children born since the plague are a new breed of human-animal hybrids. Gus is one of these children, a boy with a sweet soul, a sweeter tooth, and the features of a deer. But kids like Gus have a price on their head when vicious hunters descend on Gus's isolated forest home. A mysterious and violent man called Jeopard rescues him. The hulking drifter promises to lead Gus to the preserve, a fabled safe haven for hybrid children. As the two cross this dangerous new American frontier, will Jeopard corrupt the boy he's nicknamed Sweet Tooth, or will Gus's heart change Jeopard's? It has a spin-off tied to it called Sweet Tooth: The Return. It's kind of like a soft reboot, I think, or it takes place a few years into the future. Kind of confused me while reading it, but like, still a fun read, you know? It's not that bad. Also, it's now a Netflix original series. Yes. Next comic book I read this year is Watchmen. Bro, it's literal, like, I don't know how to call it. It's literal literature. Obviously, because it's a fucking book, you fucking moron. Again, I don't want to sound like a comic book snob or like an idiot for saying this, but like, this book really made me think, bro. It made me think about life, and it made me ask philosophical questions, and it just made me, I'm not gonna lie, after reading the first issue, I felt drained, but not in a bad way. I felt drained in the sense of, yo, this comic book is like heavy, it's well written, the story is thicker than your mama. This story, like, it's not gonna be an easy one to get through, but I did get through it, and I felt so much better getting, like, when I got through it. It's put together in a way where you have the comic book issue, and then you have like a bunch of documents or pages from like a book that just fill in the gaps between the comic books, and they give kind of a bit more backstory. They give you a bit more perspective, a bit more depth into the characters, which is awesome to have. Also, the art style, awesome. If I have to convince you anymore to read this book, like, bro, it's one of Time Magazine's 100 best English language novels since 1923. Over 2 million copies in print. It's an Eisner Award winner and a Hugo Award winner. To be dubbed one of Time Magazine's 100 best English language novels since 1923 for a comic book, bro, this is huge. Also, I've been told that this is literally the Bible of modern comic books. So, bro, just read it. Check it out. You're not going to regret it. I promise. And if you do regret it, I didn't say shit, motherfucker. I didn't tell you to read this. Next up on comic books I've read this year, we have Invincible. Ayo, where the bitches. It's a good story. It keeps you on your toes. It keeps you hooked. It's from the same guy that wrote the Walking Dead comics. Definitely recommend this to anyone who has never picked up a comic in their lives. Read Invincible. I don't have much else to say about this comic, but it's just fucking great. It's awesome. Read it. Please. We have The Walking Dead, written by Robert Kirkman. If you like the show, you will adore the comic books. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. It's the best way I can put it. I can't really explain why that is, but trust me, it makes sense. Next one we have is She-Hulk by Dan Slott. Did I buy this just because of the series that came out this year? I'm gonna be honest, yes, I fucking did. This comes on the list until this page. This part comes on the list. This part does not, because I haven't finished it yet. You shouldn't put books on the list that you haven't finished reading, because that's not fair. It's my list. I'll do with it what I want. You don't own me. Another comic book I really liked this year was Hotel Diablo. It's a graphic novel written by Machine Gun Kelly. Let me speak. Ayo. I know Machine Gun Kelly kinda is a weirdo, but hey, his album carried me through some difficult times, and I will not take shit for it. I'm in love with an emo girl. I'm an emo girl. All I want is emo girl. And to end it off, it's not really a comic book, it's a manga, but regardless, it's called Rooster Fighter, and it's about a rooster who fights demons. In a world where terrifying monsters walk the earth, one heroic rooster is destined for greatness. When giant demons threaten the innocent, he's going to show them who's boss. The neighborhood cock of the walk is more than just an ordinary rooster. He's humanity's greatest defender. His opponents may be 10 stories tall, but nothing is bigger than his stout heart and his fearsome battle cry. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Bro, it's about a fucking rooster fighting demons. What more do you want, bro? Come on. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. That was my best comic books, graphic novels, or honorable mention mangas I've read this year. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. My name is Diksek. See you guys in the next one. Hi, welcome to Diksek ASMR. Today we're gonna talk about the neo-political state of the world. Also, capitalism is a scam.